Okay, well, today is start of day 5. I'm getting tired, I guess. I left on Sunday. Today's Thursday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Start of day 5. I'm in. Oh man, I'm in. I cannot believe how bad this is going right now. Um, Weatherford, where I'm in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Unfortunately, I got in late last night. It was a very long day. I was supposed to be coming in from Tucumcari, but couldn't get to Tucumcari the previous day, so I started actually from Albuquerque. So it's a really cool size from Albuquerque to here. Today, I should be ending up in Lebanon. I probably pronounced that wrong. It looks like Lebanon, like the country Lebanon as it's spelled. Lebanon, Missouri, at the Munger Moss Motel. Um, the some of the interesting things that took place yesterday. Well, I'm really beginning to get a good feel of the motorcycle, how it runs best as far as the RPMs, the speed, climbing hills, being behind trucks, getting on Route 66 where there's no vehicles. I had some overheating issues a couple of times, and it's starting to work itself out where me and the motorcycle are getting along better. So that part's doing really good. I did dump 10 pounds at the Santa Rosa post office. And I got to tell you, some of the nicest people I've ever met on Route 66 is in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. You got to make that stop at Santa Rosa, New Mexico. Awesome. Awesome. Everywhere I went in Santa Rosa, I got to spend more time there. The second coolest place was Midpoint Cafe in, I want to say, Adrian, Texas. Both the cafe, people work in the cafe, and the people that work in the store next door to it, very, very nice people. Unbelievable. Like you're like on a different planet. I mean, these people were great. I was traveling through some this dairy farm, and I think about the stuff when I'm wearing the helmet, and I think, how am I going to get it out to you guys? And this one part I was going past a dairy farm, or maybe it was a for consumption, like beef farm, but the smell was so bad. The smell was so bad. But the funny analogy I had was that I couldn't get away from it because the smell's going into the helmet. So if I opened up the visor, it was worse. So I felt like someone had put a tube in the helmet, and on the end of the tube was a room full of farting people, and I just couldn't no matter what I did, it was pumped right in the helmet, and I just had to keep going. Nothing helped. Nothing helped. Rolling up, I didn't have any windows to roll up and vents to put on, so that was an experience. Um, but today I'm looking forward as another long day. The riding time is going to be shorter after this. I'm hitting some of the stops I wanted to. I do want to mention this hotel at Weatherford, Oklahoma. This is the Best Western Plus. Awesome prices. I got a military rate. You can find this hotel on hotels.com, but if you go to the hotel, go to hotels.com, look at the reviews. I'll put a review on there. But then I ended up going to their own website, the Best Western website, and what I found was the Best Western website. They offer a deeper discount for AAA or military, so I used my military discount and got a good rate. A lot of people have been asking, what I pack. I mean, I met a lot of you, and there could be some people watching this right now that I met at Cadillac Ranch or Midpoint Cafe. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in again. I forgot the names of that one couple. Oh, guys, we stopped and talked. I gave you the keychain. I apologize. I should start writing this down. But what's funny is that I have most of my stuff is unloaded right now. It's actually all in the room. In this one thing, I'm not going to go into it in detail, but one side of it on this is all my motorcycle maintenance or possible repair stuff, it's actually come in handy. Things are weighing a lot. This one, I do have some books, and then like my hygiene kit and a couple of maps and a first aid kit's in here. I'm not going to go over the tank vest right now, but their tank vest is there. I do carry bottles of water in these things, and what I do when I get to the hotel is that I put the bottles of water, I got like a little regiment, I put them in there to keep them cold, and then I fill them up with hotel ice in the morning. And this is the charging area here. And then everything, all my electronics are being charged. All my electronics. This thing here I really need to do a good product review on. That's actually the satellite GPS that people can track me on, and it has an emergency button. It actually will save my life. Like if I got, whoa, sorry about that lighting change. So I got a late start today, but I do like connecting with you guys, and like I said, I'll forget this stuff because I'm realizing Route 66 is a cool road trip. It's a whole nother dynamic in a motorcycle, being that unless you had a Camelback, we can't just drink out of convenience or look at a map out of convenience, or we're not in a temperature controlled environment. I did consider using my Camelback at one point, and I'm glad I did not, because I do like the ventilation of the air going through. I'll point out a couple more things. These were clogs, and I saw another motorcycle guy talking about these. I've already had them. I was wondering, would I really use these? Oh yeah. If you're gonna do a long motorcycle trip, I am wearing these things all the time when my boots are off. I would never do a trip without those. Those have came in unbelievable. These are my Keen hiking boots, which are really great boots. I only actually used them once when I was with Travelers Tech. We were in one of the national parks. But if I ever had to use them again, there's no replacement. The Crocs won't do what these will, but I wear those Crocs most of the time. And people have seen the funnel. If you tuned into the prior video, Travelers Tech and we were doing a review at a motorcycle museum, very classic, world-renowned motorcycle museum in Gallup. If you haven't seen that video, go back to Route 66 Motorcycle Museum in Gallup. You see what I'm talking about? And then we talk about a motorcycle that you're able to ride. It has an endurance bike, and it has a like a Foley bag on it, where you just watch it. But anyways, what is this for? What do you think it's for? Now, this is not how I go to the bathroom when I'm on the bike. I mentioned overheating, and I did do a coolant and fluid exchange on the KLR before I left. And one thing I found was the ports for the coolant and the radiator water are very challenging to get in there. And I have a lot of funnels at home, and this was the only funnel that really worked effectively to get it at the angle into the radiator. This is very invasive to carry. I slide it in my netting. Fits fine, very light. But in that event that I ever have to put water in that thing, there's really no other option. So I carry that funnel. It's on the outside of my pack, so people have asked about that. Oh, I wanted to talk about my clothing and my clothing apparel. Thanks, Deb Abrams. Here's your shirt. My prior coworker who bailed on me but had a cool RV trip. Anyways, this one's cotton, but I picked some of the clothes I brought, especially my motorcycle clothes. I use like this performance material. Now, here's what I do. I get into the day. I made sure when I booked the hotels that they had laundries and hopefully breakfast in the morning. So what I do is that I get in, strip down, take a shower, put some casual clothes on, get all my riding gear for the day. So here's the Liat protective shorts I talked about like in day one. Those are my Liat reinforced shorts for motorcycling. Scarf, thanks Tamara, I love this thing. She gave me my friend Tamara in Sacramento had these when she came to visit us, and I was wearing this at Cadillac Ranch and at the Blue Hole in Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and people commented on it and they said, "Oh, we love those things, they were great." So what you do is I soak this in water and I just wrap it around my neck like this. Now, I was considering buying a cooling vest before I left, designed for motorcycles, but it kind of seemed bulky. This thing is really effective. You can wrap it all the way around, like that, and when it's wet, it just really, really keeps me cool on the bike, and it just adds enough cooling. I like this. I don't think I would have used the cooling vest. I use this every moment. This is an awesome product. So this and those clogs were two things that were not planned originally that just really helped out. So that goes in the wash, and I put them on a spin cycle, but I hang them to dry because I don't want them to get damaged in the dryer to shrink. And when they're hanging here, they're dry in the morning because the material they're made out of. Now, for the socks, messy bathroom. So the socks, what I do, I clip them on these. Most of the hotels have hangers with these clippy things, so they're drying there, they're air drying. And then here's my motorcycle pants. I'm just particularly clean that way. I just like to have clean clothes when I ride. And then this gets really sweaty, so I wash that. So, but what I did do in the event that I end up in a hotel that does not have hangers, I actually affixed. Oh, darn it! Hold on. Look on the back of this box. If I can get it in there, I actually have hangers rigged on the back, and they fit they fit perfectly in between the bracket and the bike. Nobody even sees them. They're black hangers. I wish I could get a better shot of this. Hold on. Okay. See? I got some hangers just in case. I think I got 3 of them there. So there's 3 hangers, and they fit right in there. And they've been on the whole time. They don't rattle, shake, rattle, or roll. Can't even tell. So I do have some backup hangers there. I'll dump those in braidwood if I never use them. And I have some wood clothespins. I apologize. Let me just get in the lighting better. Some wood clothespins. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys this. So I do carry, in one of my cases, I carry shoe goo, for tennis shoes and stuff. And I just got it as a whim, and it's worked twice. The first time I used it, I keep it in this box here, an accessory kit. The reinforced fingertips on one of my gloves started peeling backwards. So what I do is I put some shoe goo behind it when I get done with the ride. And what happened recently with my neck brace, for those that don't know me, they'll see me wearing a motocross neck brace. I had spinal fusion surgery almost a year ago. So this neck brace I wear, it keeps, when I'm riding and when the wind buffets my head, it really just keeps my muscles stable and really relaxed. It just helps take the weight and the pressure off my neck muscles. But unfortunately, yesterday, the cover, when the cover snaps and it attaches to my chest, it broke off. So my second shoe goo application is still in process. So what I did, there's my Liette knee and shin guards. There's my boots. So there's the cover for it. It's down here because I'm using the furniture. Let's see if I can show you. I'm using the furniture as a vise. Oh, look at that. I think I just glued it to the table. Oh. Okay, so I put it under there last night. This snap, come on. This snap broke off, peeled off. So I did some shoe goo to it, and I put it under there for the night to press it down. Used a piece of furniture, the leg of the furniture, to press it down. So we'll see how that holds today, and I could snap it back on. Here's what it should have looked like. But that whole fixture snapped off. It was originally sewn in. I do have a sewing kit, but it would have been too long and tedious. So I'm going to see how that shoe goo smashed underneath that foot of a table worked. Here's a quick shot of the room. I got all my gear. I'm going over it. It's getting on. Checkout's at 11. It's getting kind of late right now, so I think I better get going. I'm going to do one more video from here. But so once again, start of day 5. Weatherford, Oklahoma to Lebanon. I do want to see the blue whale in Okatusa, but we'll get rolling. Okay, fun video coming up. It's gonna be look for Route 66 collectibles and souvenirs. See you then. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Got on your motorcycle, get out there and ride. And remember, if anything, what this is teaching me, life is an adventure. So make your journey a good one.